Suffering is what I would like to call my destiny. And I look like an 80s trainer, so yeah. How are you doing? I've been out of filming for a while and I can definitely feel it because my English is like, whoa. Today I have for you a full face of new drugstore makeup to my collection. So this is not necessarily the most new makeup. That pigeon is looking at me. It's God. But this is new makeup to like my collection, so new to me. I'm gonna show you some of the bits and pieces that I picked up. I have the Essence baseline, their Silky Blur foundation and Silky Blur concealer. Then I also have the new Milani Baked bronzer. This is the Catrice Sculpt and Charm contour stick. And then I have the Catrice Blush and Charm multi-stick, and this is such a beautiful shade. Talking of blushes, I added a lot of blushes to my collection, and I have 4 other drugstore blushes that I want to show you as well. So I actually have like 5 new store blushes, which is insane. And then I also have like a really cool fixing spray. I have my favorite mascara at the moment, which is from Maybelline, that I'm going to show you. Then I have some repurchases, which I always do. And I have this Wet n Wild Chameleon eyeliner pen, which is so pretty that I just have to try it. If you want to see how they perform, what I think about them, you gotta keep on watching. You just gotta keep on watching. My period is killing me. Okay. Right now in Belgium, for 2 months, it's been 30 to 32 to 35 degrees. Honestly, is absolutely insane for Belgium, and especially when it's 2 months on end. I don't understand. I do understand climate change. Definitely when it comes to makeup and my everyday makeup and sweating. With my makeup, it's a lot of light layers, a lot of cream products that set down. Also a slightly grippy primer that really like adheres the makeup to the face so it doesn't go like slip and slidey. So I've been using this one from Essence. It's our Jelly Grip Extreme Hydrating Primer, and I've been really liking it. I'm not the biggest fan of like these very sticky products. I found a lot of like sticky primers. They also tend to like really stick the foundation specifically to the place where you put them. It's stuck in that one area and it's really difficult to blend it out. But with this one, because it has a slight tackiness and it's not as extreme as the name says, which is a good thing, it really allows you to move the foundation around on your face to really be able to blend it out completely. I'm gonna apply it to my face, obviously. Oh, I should have taken off my rings. Oh well. And then I rub it in between my hands and I just kind of apply it. So my face is going to turn red immediately. As you can see, it's very sensitive. It's sensitive like that. Hello. My name is Lobster. That's not funny at all. I'm so sorry. Okay, moving on, we're going to apply the new Essence Blur foundation. So this is the Essence Silky Blur Hydrating Longwear Foundation, which hydrating and longwear in my head is always such a weird combination when it comes to marketing. It's been a while since I picked up an Essence or a Catrice foundation because I'm gonna be honest, in general, I don't necessarily like a lot of the formulas. But then I saw that this one was really like popping on TikTok and also Instagram, I think. So yeah, this is a lightweight formula with prickly pearl extract, whatever that means. It blurs pores and imperfections for a flawless, natural matte finish, medium to buildable coverage. Shake well before use. I have the shade 90, by the way, which beautiful. This is glass packaging, by the way. Don't know what I'm doing. You have this beautiful guy right here. I look extremely blurred. I look very flawless. It is looking really nice on my skin. So it looks very thin. It looks and it feels very breathable as well. It's not like a heavy layer on my skin that I can feel. I'm gonna move on to the concealer. I'm a little bit dark. For today, I actually want to use the Essence Silky Blur Hydrating Longwear Concealer, and I have the shade 80. So I've been testing out this concealer and it's lovely. First of all, I really like the shade. It's slightly more pinky, so it really kind of like brightens the under eyes. I love the texture of this concealer. It's very creamy. Because the texture is really creamy and has that slip to it, it really glides and blends out really easily, but it also kind of like travels a little bit. So if you want very precise application, I would recommend like almost leaving it for a couple of minutes where it is and like allowing it to set down first and then blending it out. The coverage on this concealer is so good. As you can see, like my under eyes, where are they? You know, they're like reflecting the light so much. When it comes to the actual finish, That is my favorite part of this. So this looks slightly hydrating underneath the eyes. It is already creasing a little bit, which I expected because obviously I did not set my makeup. It is very natural and not heavy underneath the eyes. And like I said, it is more on the full coverage side. So it really covers up any discoloration that you might have. At least it does on me. Base done. So we're going to create some dimension with bronzer in the next step. So like I said before, you got to keep on watching to see that. For bronzer, I'm going to use the Milani Baked bronzer. This is their new baked bronzer and I have the shade Amalfi Glow. The actual bronzer is baked into the pan as far as I have any expertise on this. A baked bronzer is always going to be slightly glowy, have a little bit of shine to it. So this is what the shade Amalfi Glow looks like. Now, one thing I do want to say is that when you put your brush inside of this, it has a lot of kick up. So you want to make sure to tap off because there's going to be a lot of products on your brush. So the pickup is something that you have to be aware of, especially when it comes to applying this product, because it is definitely slightly more impactful on first application. So if you are very fair like me and you want to be careful with bronzer, this is definitely something that you have to be a little bit aware of, that it has that pickup, so it picks up a lot of product. The pigmentation is like on the medium to high side, so again, be a little bit careful. I kind of wish they had a shade lighter than this one because it is definitely a little bit more impactful if you have pale skin. So yeah, I actually have been really liking this one, despite the initial like hesitations about the color. It's not my favorite bronzer, but I think it is really pretty and it has something special that kind of like draws me into using this product a little bit more than I actually expect it to. Now we're gonna move on to my 5 different blushes. It's crazy, so yeah. Actually, that was a mistake. I am actually first going to contour my face a little bit with the Catrice Sculpt and Charm contour stick 010 Ash, and it looks like this. Okay, you ready for this? Look at how that's like, it's borderline gray. The actual formula itself is very creamy, so you deposit a lot of color at once. So I definitely do recommend using your brush on this instead of like drawing this on your face. I don't know how well this translates on camera, but it is such a beautiful shade to actually contour with. It's not warm tone at all. And I do find that it doesn't pull too gray on my complexion. And as you can see, it really mimics a shadow quite well and it gives that extra dimension to your face. I am going to apply it a little bit on my nose though, just because I can. So honestly, I feel like if you're looking for a great contour shade, interesting product to try out and definitely worth the try, we're gonna apply my favorite product in a makeup category, which is blush. I have 5 to choose from, so let's go. Okay, so I have 5 blushes for you today, which obviously I am not going to be able to show all of these to you guys today. Planning on doing like applying all of my blushes and showing you and demoing things, basically like a swatch my blush collection. If you would like to see that, let me know down below. So I think 2 blushes, if you watch my channel, that you're a little bit more familiar with is the Catrice Blush Charm multi-stick in the shade 060 Toasted Toffee. This is what it looks like. It's like a rusty brownie. So if you're looking for something that is very similar to apparently the Rhode Toasted Teddy, I believe. Apparently this one is very close and it mimics that beautiful sun-kissed effect. So yeah, this is a new blush in my collection when it comes to drugstore makeup that I absolutely adore. And I also have the NYX Professional Makeup Fat Cheeks Juicy Plump Blush in the shade Peach Plunge, which is a true coral. This was also used in my summer sun-kissed makeup look video. This is a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter. This is going to create a little bit of a dimension with the brightness and really bring back a little bit of a pop into your makeup. Very thin, it's a little bit watery in the sense that it is a little bit more of a serum blush. As you can see right here, it has a lot of shine. Then I also picked up 2 new Catrice blushes and 1 new Essence blush. This is from the Essence Soft Touch range, which is their Soft Touch Bouncy blush, and I have the shade Antique Bloom. I don't know if I have space to show you, so I'm just gonna show you like this. So this is the shade Antique Bloom in the Soft Touch range. It is definitely very pigmented. It feels very velvety. It is a powder formula, but it has a little bit of like that bouncy, creamy, moussey texture almost. So if you press it, you also have like a little bit of that bounce. You can see that there is like an indentation, which is so cool. And then I also have from Catrice their Soft Glam Baked blush. You can see their shine on here. This is more of a luminous formula. It is is very much like the Milani Baked bronzer that has that same luminosity. This one has that luminosity as well because it's like a baked formula, and this is in the shade 010 on Cloud Pink. It's definitely more of a glowy blush. This for me is a little bit more of a blush topper than a blush on its own. Finally, I have the Catrice Soft Powder Blush, and this is the shade Cinnamon Sugar. I'm gonna use this today because it's so pretty. This is more of that classic matte blush. So this is the shade Cinnamon Sugar, which is almost like a slightly roasted peach. So I'm basically applying it onto the apples of my cheeks and then dragging it out and in. And then I'm gonna take the other side of the brush and just apply a little bit of that product on my nose as well. So that is also really, really pretty. It's almost like a very classic powder blush, but it blurs my skin really nicely. Matte, but at the same time still natural in a way. It still has some of that shine. Look at my base. That looks so good. Oh my god, I love this. Then I have a new brow gel. This is the Essence Brow Lift and Freeze Glue. I don't like it as much as my Essence Fix It Like a Pro Transparent Brow Gel. I feel like this one is a little bit thicker in consistency, a little bit more of a glue instead of a gel. Because of it, it's a little bit gloopy and a little bit thick on my brows, and my brows don't look as naturally fluffy, and you can definitely tell that there's some kind of product in there. But if you want something that is very strong, this is nice. If you like that kind of consistency, I personally like something a little bit thinner, a little bit less waxy than this, which this one is definitely more of a gel instead of a wax. But it does hold up my brows really nicely, so it has that. Those are my brows. I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit closer so I can do some of the eye makeup, and then we're probably finished with this video. Okay, I'm gonna show you my favorite mascara right now. So here we go. You're actually very close to my face, but it's maybe not a bad thing because now you can see how flawless this base is looking. So I want to talk to you about some of the eye products that I have, and one of them is actually my favorite mascara as of now and as of probably the future. So this is the Maybelline Sky High Tubes mascara. So this is a tubing mascara. I don't necessarily know the full definition of a tubing mascara, but yeah, so this is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High Tubes mascara, and point blank, it's amazing. It gives me so much volume, so much length, a beautiful separation. It holds the curl for like an entire day. It's extremely easy to remove. I love the way that this accentuates my eyes without it looking clumpy or like very spider-like. Just look at what that does to my lashes. It's actually absolutely insane to me. And also I really like the shape of the wand. So it's very easy to get like every lash and to not like skip any, and to like really wiggle the brush in between your lashes and like coat every lash in some of this product. And an added bonus to this is that I've also found it to be very smudge proof. Like there's no smudging on this, which is really, really nice. And then something else that I really wanted to show you is the new Wet n Wild Chameleon Chrome eyeliner, and I have the shade Electric Prism. So this is like a duochrome eyeliner pen. So it's like blue and then it flips to that pink. You can see that, right? Like blue. Bam. So I'm gonna apply this underneath my lash and a little in this like inner corner. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my god, that is so stunning. Oh, I love that. Look at how it looks. Okay, I'm gonna apply some in the center of my eyeball, some of my brow right there, and it proves that like drugstore makeup doesn't have to be boring, you know. I love the fact that they brought this out, and I haven't like used Wet n Wild in a while, but this looks so cool. But it's so cool. I love this, and I actually think the formula is really nice as well. It's like almost slightly creamy. One final thing that I want to talk about is a repurchase of mine, which is again new to my makeup collection. This is the NYX Epic Wear Waterproof Eye and Body Liquid Liner, and it's the black one. This is my favorite liquid liner of all time because it is so waterproof and weather resistant, and it doesn't smudge and it doesn't budge, and it's like you apply it to your eyes and that's where it stays. Like it doesn't move whatsoever. So I'm gonna create a little bit of a liner. This is just the shit, man. This is so good. It's amazing actually. So I actually don't have any new lip products, so I'm just going to apply a little bit of combination that I have lying around here. Okay, and then I have one more product to talk to you about. This is the Essence Bouncy Plump Hydrating Dewy Spray. So this is a setting spray, a dewy one. It has a really nice mist for essence, like you can see. And it also has like a really nice scent. It has a scent that a lot of these bouncy plump products have. This is the finished makeup look using all of the new drugstore makeup products in my collection. My hair is looking crazy. I know it is. I know it is. I'm so sorry. I have to say I'm very impressed with the Essence Silky Blur Hydrating Longwear Foundation. I think my base is looking amazing right now. I love this Wet n Wild Chameleon eyeliner pen. It is so pretty. I love the way that it really gives my eyes a little bit of a pop of color with that duochrome shift. The eyebrows, not my favorite part, obviously. I think the setting spray also did a really nice job of bringing back some of that hydration, or a rather slightly hydrated look. If you want to see the other blushes that work, please let me know and I will do like a full swatching my blush collection. Now I am going to take a little bit of some kind of painkiller for my period and I'm not taking this off because I actually really like it. So I think that's all for today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you in my next one. Bye!